Hi there, friends. Today we're out looking for the signs of morels. It's early season in my area here in Michigan, but the morels will probably be popping within a week or so in this area if it warms up and rains like they say it's supposed to. But, anyways, I wanted to share with you another tip about areas that I look for finding morels. Uh, One tree group that I've done well with finding morels around is an elm tree. I'm not a botanist. I do not know all my American elms and slippery elms and all the different elms. I don't. I guess I'm more like I'm a mushroom hunter and I just want to find mushrooms. And I've learned if I can find area that has elm trees, usually dying, dead and dying elms, are I find a better chance to find morels. Elms don't guarantee morels. Believe me, I've looked around probably hundreds of thousands of elms and not found one morel. But there's something about the relationship between the elm tree and what they do to the ground and morels that they do find it a friendly relationship between the two. So, anyways, I'm standing right next to two huge elms. Where are they at? Right there behind me. Let me come up closer with the camera. So, if you notice the bark, how deep grooved it is, and it has these slots. In fact, from a distance, sometimes like that one over there, I almost see a diamond, a elongated diamond pattern on these elms. The other thing to look at is look at the leaf litter. That aspen shaped leaf. The elm leaf is really broad, really wide. Look at that. So that tree right there has the deep furrows, the deep grooves, these wide aspen shaped leaves. Here's a dead elm laying on the ground. The bark's coming off. This is an ideal habitat to find morels. The first year that I found morels in this spot, oh my word, it was loaded. Absolutely loaded with mushrooms. Since then, the timing of the rain and the weather just I haven't hit it like that first year. But, anyways, this is what I look for. One of the tips, one of the tricks. You can see this area. There's smaller elms like this one, even smaller ones like this one right in front here. And I just weave through and I just take my time and I just look for morels in here. I wouldn't be surprised that maybe some little, I think a lot of the mushroom hunters call little morels popping up pins when they're just poking through the ground. I don't really waste my time and look hard, quite frankly, because I don't see them, so why take the time to look for them? But in this area, the early ones are like a gray for me in this area to a whitish. And then the blondes come up later, and the blonde ones are much larger in this area here in mid-Michigan. The I guess of mid-Michigan, I'm in the southeast corner of that section of Michigan. But anyways, just want you to know what type of tree to look for, what type of leaf litter. I've also found that if it's on a hill, which this is on a slope, if you look back, you see that mound, you see it going downhill. I have found least with my experience for looking for morels, slopes and hills help me locate it, but it's not a guarantee. Again, like I say, I have found them on flats, I've found them in open fields, I've found them under brush, around fallen trees. Remember, they always grow out of the ground. They never grow on wood. I think they call that terrestrial when they grow up from the earth. And they have, I call it a root system. I believe it's called mycelium, and that is where the fruiting body sprouts from. And their seeds are spores that float through the air on the breeze, and then the seeds fall where they do. And if the conditions are right, the seeds will germinate, grow the mycelium, and if the conditions continue to be right, the mycelium produces the fruit of the mushroom. I believe if the mycelium stays healthy, the root system, then you'll always have fruiting morels popping up year after year. So anyways, in a nutshell, little tip, look for elms. Like I've said in my last video, poplars, apple trees, they're all, anything that has an aspen-shaped leaf, not all of them, but most of them could produce some morels. So get out in the woods. Oh, one tree I left off in the last video was a white pine. I've never found loads of mushrooms around white pines, but I have found morels around white pines. Anyways, enjoy the woods, enjoy the nature, get out there and get some exercise and look around. You might find some of these golden tasty morsels. It's pretty awesome. Take care, friends.